galantine. First thing that we want to do is to take the wings out and then break out the part of the chicken to remove the skin. Cut the ends of the legs so we can easily remove the skin. After that, we do an incision on the back of the chicken and we slowly separate the skin from the chicken and the chicken bones. Sometimes we can even do this easily with our hands. Sometimes with the tip of the knife we can just remove it and make sure that we don't break the skin so we can have a whole piece together. And here we're taking the area of the wings with the help of our hands and then just separating the skin from the thighs. And as you can see, it comes out fairly easy. After this being removed, we want to place it in a sheet pan with plastic wrap, and then we're going to freeze it to remove the fat easier. Now we're removing the wishbone to start deboning the chicken breast from the carcass and removing the chicken tender, and then we're going to debone the other side. We're going to utilize the thighs and legs for our mousseline, which we're going to be deboning later. And now we're going to cut and trim the breast as it's going to be the inlay garnish. All the little trimmings from the breast and tenders are going to be for the mousseline. And here the mousseline, we're going to start with the basic ratio of the mousseline, which is 1 pound of mousseline of protein, 1 egg or 1 egg white or 1 egg yolk, depending on how you want it, or whole egg. Then we're going to be pulsing it until it's nice and brown. We're going to add in here our whole egg in this instance. Okay, we're going to add our seasoning. And we're going to pulse to make sure that the mixture is well homogenized. Once the mixture is well homogenized, we are going to finish pulsing our cream together. It's very important that we don't overmix our cream, because it could later on become grainy and affect the texture of our galantine. You see how we just slightly pulse it until it's well homogenized, and now we're just taking everything through a tamis to remove all that connective tissue. We're adding our garnishes, random garnishes in here, mushrooms, chives, dry fruits, and finally we're going to be cooking our inlay garnish just until they're done. We're going to trim our chicken skin, remove the excess fat, and get it ready for assembly of the galantine. You want to put the chicken skin on a piece of cheesecloth, looking skin side down, and then we're going to apply a thin, even coat of the mousseline with the inlay, with the random garnish, all evenly across the skin. And then we're going to insert our inlay garnish right at the center of our galantine. We're going to slightly overlap both breasts so the inlay garnish as we cut it is evenly. Finally, we are going to start the rolling process. We're gonna fold it so it just overlaps each other. Once we have that slight overlap, we're gonna flip it towards us so it will be easier for the final rolling stage. We want to make sure that that fold slightly overhangs each other. All right, and then we are going to wrap it with the cheesecloth and make sure that it's an even thickness, and so the galantine is nice and thick all across. We're gonna tie the ends, making sure that they are well tied and nice and tight. And finally, we're gonna push it around 170 to 180 degrees. We wanna put a little weight on it so it will be completely submerged during the cooking process. We're gonna cook it until 165. Finally, here you can see the inlay garnish, the random garnish, all even, and this is our galantine.